Good evening, everyone. This is, well, you know who this is. You just clicked on it. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? This is yet another Saturday evening impromptu live, unannounced. Sharon, good evening. How are you? Welcome. I hope you're well and safe. I'm very well, yes, thank you. Scrappy, hi Scrappy. Grace, good evening. Hello all. I hope you're all well and safe this evening. Tracy, hi Tracy. Metal for breakfast. If any of you guys don't know Metal for breakfast, that's my brother Wade. He's down in Michigan. Send that guy some love. He's got some. He's actually got some good vids. He's got some great vids of the moon and lots of other good vids. Hi, Linda. Brenda, how you doing? Denise, welcome. Good evening, all. I hope everyone's doing very, very well this evening. I was going to go live here like about 20 minutes or more ago. Yeah. Okay, Scrappy. Let me just explain. Good to hear, Brenda. All right, let me just explain Scrappy. If anybody doesn't know Scrappy Cat, she's a school teacher. So like she's doing amazing work and stuff for our children. So that's awesome. But give me a second to explain Scrappy. Okay. I filmed a Johnny. Welcome. Took out 2 more tomato bushes. Okay, we'll get to that. But let me explain why I wasn't live an hour ago. Okay. I just filmed a video this evening, and it was some of you guys may have seen it posted or not. I don't know, but it's about a little tea light space heater. Okay, so I filmed that and I was uploading it, and I thought, hey, well, while that's uploading, I'll open up another channel or another window, and I've got time to do a live because it was going to take like an hour to load that video, right? So I'll get to that, Brenda. Just please remind me in case the chat winds on while I explain. Okay, so I was loading that video, tried to go live. It was taking too long and buffering. So I didn't end up going live. And then I got a call from my good buddy Dan. And we were on the phone for like a half an hour. And we were talking about work-related stuff. We just got off the phone here just a moment ago. I thought, okay, dang, I told my brother I was going to try and go live. And anyway, so here we are. That's why I didn't go live an hour ago, Scrappy. Because my other video was loading and I was going to do it as soon as it was loaded. It was loaded like half an hour ago. I should have gone live then, but I was on the phone with my buddy. Hi, everybody. Hello, good evening. Welcome to everyone who is new here. Terry, there you are from the Kawartha Lakes. Hiya, from the North Shore of Lake Ontario. Tracy, 3 channels. Obviously, I don't have a problem streaming live tonight. It was just a problem with loading a video and live streaming at the same time. Denny, welcome. Hey, Cliff, am I buffering? Gene, how you doing? Brenda, Joe, hey, how you doing? Terry, evening. Jay the Prepper, welcome. Mary, welcome from BC, Canada. Welcome, Mary. Denise, Scrappy, Michigan Mom. Hello, good evening, and welcome. Welcome, everyone. Hickorycroft, even. Welcome. Good to see you in the chat. Good to see everyone tonight. I hope everyone's having a fantastic Saturday evening. We're near 10 o'clock here tonight. A planetary happening, Terry? My brother Metal should be on that. Patriot Preacher, welcome. Good to see you. Okay, so we got a good clean stream. There's no buffering. Lady K, welcome. If we got a good clean stream, good audio and good video, can you just jam a 1 for me? Okay, Pa EMT. How do I say your name? Welcome. Good to see you. Brass and lead, the new precious metals. Well, yeah, that could very well be a thing. Sue, thank you. Okay, we got good ones all over the place. Perfect. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate that. Tamara, welcome. Tamara, smash a 1 if the audio and video is good. And if you can see this, wave. No, I will not be dancing this evening. Thanks, Lady K. Okay, sorry about that. Thanks for Sean, welcome. And the answer is 42. Well, I guess it depends how you measure the math. But you could quite possibly be right, Sean. Everyone say hi to Sean in Alaska. He's up there freezing his butt off. And Johnny's down in Hawaii. And he wishes he had an air conditioner. So it's cool. We got people from all over the place here. This is awesome. Canning cherry tomatoes, nice. Hey, Johnny. Yeah, Sean in Alaska has a great channel. Cutting himself a swath out of the woods. And, it was 45 there today. I think it's under 40 here now. I think it's like 38 or something like that. Your diamond shoes are too tight. Put the diamonds on the bottom, and then you can walk on ice with them, right? Nose, welcome. Yeah, we're experiencing, okay, I'm on the north shore of Lake Ontario, and we're having lows of near freezing all week. And, that looks like what's going to be our norm. Now, Friday just passed. We had a high of, I think the high hit like 73 or something like that, and we actually had a humidex of 78. So the nighttime lows, they're going right down to freezing here now. So, which is, you're 38 there, bro? Okay. Yeah, we're running about the same here. So yeah, that's why I wanted to put up that video earlier with the, little a tea candle heater. Great way to heat a small space in like a bad time, Do you know what? EMT. Canning supplies didn't really go nuts. Like, I was able to buy lots of them, but PA is in Pennsylvania, emergency medical technician and firefighter. Okay, PM to 9. How would you like me to pronounce that name? Because I like to say it. Lisa, welcome. Whereabouts are you at? JJ. Where are you at, Lisa? Roughly. Like, I don't want to know where you are. Welcome, JJ. Welcome, everyone. Ah, okay, cool. So, and you're around 75? Okay. I almost have to put a swimsuit on in this room. I almost have to go and put my Speedo on in this room because I got... let me just show you guys. I've got two of these. I still have this one lit as a test run from my earlier video that I made, and that one over there is still running. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go temperature test both of them for you. Maybe not necessarily just now, but I'll be doing that. I have one of these doodads here that this one is saying 160, 170, 175, between 165 and 175. This one's nice and warm. So I got two of these burning. Let me just go temperature test the other one, see if it's still rocking. Oh yeah, yeah, we're way in there. 240, 250, 230, 245. Okay, yeah, and I've had these running for hours. Some of you guys asked, no, Michigan Mom, no Speedo. Just say no to banana hammock, okay? I'm just saying. Okay, so I've had these, the first one running for hours. And for anybody that asked, no, Johnny, just no. These will run for about 5 hours on regular tea candles from the dollar store. If you can get those dollar store candles to stay lit. Thank you, Terry, for confirming that. Yes, absolutely. That's not a... About 5 hours, Sean. Now, you can get better tea candles. I used to buy my tea candles at Metro, and they did have like a pack of 100 of them or something like that. But it was $10 for that pack, okay? So they were expensive, but they were very, very good candles. They burnt well, and there was no fear of them going out or anything like that. But yeah, you can get a good long burn out of... I don't know about that, Johnny. It doesn't look like it for the next week for snow, but we're going to be dipping down to almost freezing, like 1 degree Celsius above freezing for over the next week. Hey, Sid. Well, that's unfortunate, Sid. Turkey jerky on the pot? No. Well, no. These wouldn't get hot enough to cook on. You'd be able to warm up some bread on it. That's for sure. But do you know what? They work real good, Sean, especially in small spaces. It's I'm not sure if you watched the vid. Let me just see if I can get this camera close enough, and I'll show you what exactly this is. Like this here, this is literally like a lasagna pan, a good steel, chafing dish, and a clay pot with $5 store candles on it. And this one over here, the bottom of it, that's a pizza stone. That's a rectangular clay pot with 5 candles under it, right? I'm in a small room here. My living room is sort of like 9 by 13 or 14, and it does a fine job of heating it. It's way warmer in this room here than it is in the rest of the house. I see Quebec Homestead in the house. Evening, Mal. Good evening. How are you? I hope you're well. I hope you and Ben and the girls are good. Use a tin foil pan for what, Brenda? I'm not seeing all the chat. What's my what's my winter prep entail? What does my winter prep entail? Oh, it's stuff like this, Johnny. You know, I just make sure I got lots of candles. Bring some of my pots and indoors, and have those handy. But I mean, you know, you got to get your car ready and make sure it's all juiced up for, you know, you got good tires, and make sure all your coolant and all your stuff is good, right? So, Denny, I'll tell you what. Go have a look at the video I just uploaded. I show you exactly how to do it, and it's super freaking simple to do, super cheap, and I'll explain to you how cheap it is. Okay, let's see if this camera can see this. Okay, it's kind of showing it in reverse. No, is it not in reverse? It's a $2 pack of dollar store candles. Okay, so if you use 4 candles per unit, you know, you could heat 8 rooms for a full day on one of these, which is $2. Or you could heat this room for almost a week on $2. You could heat this room for a month on $2. Okay, or sorry, $8. $8. If like, I've seen power outages in the wintertime that have lasted months for some people. You know, people who are out in the country, right? So if you don't have any other heat source other than candles and a flower pot, you can isolate a room, and for $8 for the month, you cannot freeze to death. Okay, which is exactly why I posted that video. So if you know, anyone's curious about how to make these emergency heaters, and I use them all the time in the winter. I don't even use them for emergencies. There's no heat in my living room, right? So it gets cool in here. Mallory's tending to her horse's feet. Okay, what else did I miss? No, tinfoil wouldn't hold the heat. But for a bottom tray, you can use a cookie sheet or anything like that. And I mean, you know what? That one I showed you with the pizza stone, I've used it on the carpet, and it didn't damage the carpet. It didn't melt it or burn it in any way. These are super safe to use. They're tea lights, and if they're on a pizza pan, you know, a pizza stone covered with a thing, even if they burn out or tip over, it's not going to... it is cheaper than electric. Yeah. Denny, you don't even have to buy it. If you got a pizza stone at home, or a casserole dish, and a flower pot, a clay flower pot, just make sure it's not cracked, all that, right? Yeah. Well, that's cool, Cliff. Yeah, good. However, imagine you're out of wood, you know, but you got some candles. You know, in a bad situation. Maybe you're not always going to be at home, right? Just helps to use the mind, right? To help you think how to stay warm. Well, you might have to have a coconut rum while you're enjoying the warmth then, Nose. Just saying, you know, put your hula skirt on, get right into the mode, do a fancy dance. No, I'm not going to dance. This will get shut down if I dance. Mal, if you run out of wood, there's definitely a problem. Mal's on a couple of 100 acres and has her own forest, right? So... Exactly, Terry, yeah. Nose can chill, put his hula skirt on, have a little rum and coconut. Yeah, it would definitely work in a tent. Absolutely. Johnny needs a tea light fueled air conditioner is what he needs. Tony, there you are. Hello, welcome, Auntie T. If anybody doesn't know Tony Four, give her a good welcome. That's my Auntie T. You give her a nice welcome. She is so freaking smart. She is a lady that taught me to use wild grape leaves to keep my pickles crisp instead of other things or chemicals or whichever. So she's a very, very intelligent lady. You give that lady a nice welcome, ladies and gentlemen. She's wonderful. She is wonderful. Crisco candle, absolutely scrappy. Yep. That'll be another video for another day. But like a lot of you guys know how to do those things, and so which is awesome. So that's cool. Yeah, it's great to see everyone here tonight. So I thought I'd ask some random questions tonight. You can probably get candle wicks at like Michael's or the craft store. I would think maybe the hardware store. Yeah, absolutely, JJ. Yes, you can. And it won't deplete your oxygen indoors. It's great to one little flower pot like this here. Great to heat a small room. This room is way warmer than any other room in the house, and there's no heat in this room. Hobby Lobby, yeah, sure. Yep. Butcher twine for sure. You can use a string off of a string mop. Soak it in oil. Might not work exactly the way you want it, but in a pinch it'll work, right? What are my thoughts about Terry B? Okay, I want to address that. So, just excuse me if I don't engage in the chat here for a bit. I want to address what Terry B said here. What are my thoughts about us here in Ontario with the upheaval everywhere, especially November 3rd? Okay, November 3rd, Terry's referring to the votes down south of the 49th. I don't think we're going to be affected much here on this side of the border because of the voting that's going on down there. They may have more riots and whatever else in the major centers down there because of that. Like I actually expect that. But Sydney, welcome. I don't think we're going to be greatly affected by that particular event on that date here in Ontario. I hope that covers what you wanted to ask, okay? Hey, Wolf! Woo! Wolf! Wolfang, anyone doesn't know Wolfang, give him a nice bark. Huck a milk bone up the hall for him. He loves that. He loves to chase those. Welcome, Wolf. Good to see you. Ow! There you go, Wolf. Brenda, you're right. It's not just about control in California. It's about control everywhere. Let's not forget that, okay? Welcome, Lori. Good evening. Okay, so hey, Wolf. All right, so I thought I'd just throw up a random live and ask you guys some random questions, just for giggles, just for fun. So I do have a question, and some of these are of a serious nature, but they're also put in place to make you think, okay? All right, so scenario. Potato gun. I built one of those, JJ. Wow, man, do they lob a potato. All right, so question one. This is a scenario. You have been banished to a deserted island, like forever. And you only get one meal to have the whole time you're there until you're dead. What is that meal? Now, okay, let me qualify this before you go ahead and answer, all right? You can have on your plate for your meal, you can have a protein, you can have a starch, you can have a vegetable, and the dairy is like also a protein. You can have meats and cheeses. You can have vegetables and fruits and starches. What would your own personal one go-to meal be? Yes, Lori, you're banished to a deserted island. There's nobody there to cook it for you. Yes, you have to cook it. Like, I mean, it's anything you want. Don't be so freaking lazy. Cook your food. Julie, hi. I missed someone. Hello to anyone I missed. That's okay, Julie. It's Typanese Saturday. Welcome. Steak and potatoes. Just steak and potatoes, Cliff? That's it? Like, not pepper steak or, steak with a mushroom sauce or like there's lots of ways you can do stuff, right? So use your imagination, guys. Okay, hang on a second. Slow down a little bit. Let me try and read some of this. Garlic chicken with fried rice. That sounds fantastic. With your own cook. Not with your own cook. You got to cook it yourself. Pizza and salad. Veggies covered, carbs covered, protein covered. If we picked a drink too, wine. Okay. Good answer, Sean. Good answer, everybody, by the way, so far. Japanese sweet potatoes, broccoli, and Brussels with nuts and seeds. Okay, well, nice. Buffering. You're having buffering, Julie? Sorry about that. Southern Belle, welcome. No preparation tonight? That's all right. We're good here so far, Southern Belle. I just thought I'd pop up and ask a goofy question. Some goofy questions of people in the chat. Welcome. It's good to see you here. Sorry if I can't see everyone's answers. Oh, you're hungry, Terry? Go on, make some toast. Naked and alone. JJ, if you're naked and alone, you can wear a special tinfoil hat, yes. Defiant, welcome from New York. Welcome to the chat. Oysters. That's it though, Johnny? Just oysters? You can't live on... A man cannot live on just oysters alone. I'm telling you. Those are tasty. Liver with milk, mashed potatoes, milk gravy, mashed potatoes, and early peas. Ooh, cabbage rolls. Cabbage rolls, yes. Auntie T. So far, I don't know. Yeah, it's tough, guys. Cabbage rolls for the win so far. I don't know. Let me just look through some more of this. Chicken mashed potatoes, salad chocolate cake. Wow, that's very complete, Sharon. What are you going to do with the chicken, though? Like, are you just going to poach it or barbecue? Like, what are you talking about? Chickens, lemons, potatoes, and zucchini. Yeah, Scrappy, that's nice. You sure you can cook in a fresh coconut? Yeah, you can. Seafood, okay. Steak, sweet potatoes, cauliflower, spinach. Hang on a second. I missed a little something here. Let me just catch up on this a bit. T-bone, baked, collared, Lord of the Flies style. Hibachi style dinner: steak, chicken, veggies, rice. Yeah, okay. Add some beans to that, and your meal's more complete for sure, right? Sorry, Mal. I mean, I'm just thought I'd throw some random questions out there, and you know me, I'm food, right? So toast, no toast. Well, you don't like your sandwich toasted? You got something against a toasted sandwich? Come on. Catch and forage. Spam fried rice recipe. Well, I'm going to make a vid of that for you. So, yeah, try it out. What's the question? Defiant? The question is, all right, for the stream, I'm just throwing out random questions at the viewers. And what this particular question is, okay, scenario. You're banished to a deserted island, like forever. You get to choose one meal that you can have forever. What's that meal? Okay. So think about it. Think about it, balance in it, or just whatever is your favorite thing, or you know. Yeah, I'm just trying to bounce a little something off you guys and see where your guys' minds are at. We did have a good live last night, Lady K. It was a little bit grainy. Yep. JJ, banished to an island. Southern Belle, did you get what that question was? I'm just trying to catch up with the chat. That's great, Terry. Yeah, you need that. Celiac. Okay, well, that's going to alter your answer then, right? Pizza. Okay. Oh, turkey, sage, giblets, mashed in gravy, pumpkin. Mmm. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, so feel free to answer, guys. I'm just slow on catching up on the chat here. I'm just gonna kind of skim through it. New England boil. Okay. Chicken, raisin for eggs. What do I think will happen with the left after the election? Well, Linda, you pose an interesting question, but it kind of answers itself. Okay. The left and the right are part of the same bird. So whichever way the right flies, the left is going to follow. You know, it doesn't matter which right or left is the one stealing from you and lying to you. The one's doing it and lining their pockets. The other one's going to do it the same. They're going to line their pockets too, but just not as hard, right? Dark chocolate. Nice, Linda Lewis. Yeah, dark chocolate and red wine. Okay, Cliff. What's my meal? Oh. All right. Wow. I would probably have a like an inch and a half or 2 inch beef tenderloin done in a pan, probably finished with butter and red wine and thyme. Maybe some garlic in there. I probably have some dauphinoise potatoes, or like some nice fancy French type potatoes. Probably some yellow beans, boiled yellow beans, heavily buttered, probably with almonds and cracked pepper, and like an ounce of salad to go with it. But then again, maybe a fish dish. I don't know. Yeah, the one forever meal. That's it's quite the question, right? If you could only eat one thing. You gotta go, Sharon? Okay. You're gonna have a PB&J? That's better than what any of us are gonna have on a deserted island when we get banished, because you're having it now. Thanks so much for joining us, Sharon. Good to see you. Lone Star. Lone Star is in here? Hey, Les, how you doing? There you go. Welcome, Les. I watched your video today of the furniture store. Is it ready yet, Auntie T? No, I'm sorry. I'm just posing questions. I'm asking goofy questions, random questions to he or she who may be watching. Yeah, we're running pretty much about the same. Julie, maybe 38 here. Anthony Bourdain used to ask that question? Oh, but it was the death row question. Yeah, kind of the same deal. Well, last meal you'll have forever, or the last meal you can only have forever. You know, bit of a difference, but I guess it's kind of similar. Right. Great. Good to hear you're good, Les. I can quite imagine not, JJ. For your last meal, who would want tofu, right? Certainly not I. Not to say that tofu can't be made into yummy things. Well, Hickory, I'm not going to say that that's an impossibility. I can cook. Lumberjack breakfast, you know, that's a good and hearty meal. Absolutely. Right? Yeah, and delicious. They watch the diet for a death. No, they don't, Johnny. You're lying. Okay, Johnny Harper down in Hawaii is just being a bald-faced liar right now. He's telling fibs. A veggie pizza, Southern Belle, a veggie pizza with a bit of fish. Oh yeah, you can do a ton with pizza for sure. Random question. I don't really have. There's not really There's not really a lot of problems with starting cars up here in the cold weather. There used to be back in the 70s. Like I think cars still these days have a plug-in in the front with a block heater on it. So if it's going to be minus 30 degrees Celsius overnight, you can just keep that block warm, and it'll it'll fire better in the morning. But with the technology these days with vehicles, there's not really any problems starting vehicles in the cold now. Oh, I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. You know what, Sean Alaska? Yes, you are a lumberjack. You chopped out your whole frickin' plot yourself, which was awesome to watch. That was great. Tuna casserole, yeah, nothing wrong with a good tuna casserole. That's a good warming meal in the winter. Yeah, okay, Mel. Yeah, go do your thing. Yeah, Mal's busy editing, I'm sure. SpaghettiOs and Frank's out of a can. Wow, that's a super prepper food. Just you don't even need a can opener. Just bang, bang, and it goes in real quick. No, no, not yet. Nose. Nope. It's just not really one of my primary interests. Like, yeah, I have to do that, and I'll work with Mal on that. You know, she'll help me out, and we'll get it done. But I like putting out informative videos to help people. If I can get paid from that, that's cool. I am monetized, but I don't have a way for them to pay me yet. So we'll get to it. When they decide to send me the nickel that I've earned. Prime rib. Pico de gallo. Garlic fried rice on the side. Seasoned broccoli. Yeah. Yeah, JJ, I think you and I could sit at the table together for sure and bang out a steak. Yeah. Yeah, we've been busy, Mel. We'll get to it, though. Like, it's definitely something we'll get to. Oh, you like the couch, Kathy? Thank you. I paid $70 for it, and it can seat four. It can sleep four or sorry, seat four or sleep a very long person. Hey, Southern Belle. If anybody doesn't know Johnny here, Johnny's like upper level chef type quality stuff. So he knows his food. You got questions for him? Definitely ask, and he's super knowledgeable about those things. Yeah, he's a great source of information to have in here for any of you to milk bones. You're gonna have milk bones. What color milk bones, Wolf? Just the plain white ones or the gray ones? Or do you like the brown ones or the red ones? Like, gotta be a little bit more specific. Milk bones dipped in milk or water, or it's your forever food. Yeah, Johnny's great people for sure. Just plain with peanut butter. Yeah, that's true. I've seen you eat those. Be ready. Welcome. Good evening and welcome. Say a nice hello to Be Ready, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. Okay, so B, seeing as you're in here, I was just asking random questions to people this evening, and the question that I asked was, if you're banished to an island forever, and you had the choice to have only one meal, but as much as you wanted for the rest of your life, what would that one meal be? Tracy's on her way. Tracy. Okay, hang on a second, Brenda. You're asking a question about vacuum sealing whole corn kernels in a food saver bag. You could, but you'd be better to do it in a glass jar, and you'd be best to dehydrate the ever-living crap out of those first, and the shelf life will be a very, very long time. 20 years, possibly. Oh, wow, you cooked Wagyu? Les, no way. Wow, he treated you good. Or you cooked it for them. You treated them very good. Very nice. Potatoes. Potatoes, just potatoes, B? Ever had a five steak? A five what steak, Johnny? Idea for a viral video. Share or don't share. Personally, I would protect those nose, but um, not one food, but one meal. Like it can be steak, potato, like protein, carbs, veggies and fruits. You know, like a meal, one meal, not just one item. Yeah, protein and carbs. So does rice and beans, but like one meal. Yeah, yeah. So it just helps the ticker think a little bit. One meal forever, and a complete meal, or one that you would enjoy the most. Like if you're stranded to a deserted island for the rest of your life, and your favorite item on the menu is lasagna. Like lasagna is a lot of things. There's carbs, proteins, and dairy in that. Plus veg. So $100 an ounce? No, never had that. But if I could, if I could have that on the menu as my only meal I could ever have again, it'd probably be that. But I'd probably die in like a year from, hardened arteries or whatever. Rice, beans, lean steak, California blend salad, and sweet potatoes. All right, well, that sounds like a pretty good combo, B. Well, for sure, Denise. Uh, Denise, you're not obviously talking about the question that I posed, um, or the video that I posted earlier. You might be talking about the video I posted earlier. Uh, Little tea light heater. Yeah, bags are expensive for sure. Busy, busy, Kathy. Good. Well, that's a bonus of cooking professionally, isn't it, Johnny? You have to taste what you're cooking. Oh, thanks, Wolf. It's super simple to do, and you know what? I'll get up and I'll temperature test it again for you. It's been running for a few hours. I'm not sure if it's out or it's still running a little bit. Let me just see what's going on. 198 degrees, 219, 220. Yeah, we're still rocking around 226. Yeah, we're still running around 200 degrees off this, and it's been running for 4.5 hours. So it's a really, really good way, really good, inexpensive way to heat a small space. Just close up a room. If you find yourself in a cold situation, close up a bedroom, put a pan and some candles down, and put a pot, like a flower pot, a clay flower pot over the top of it. Make sure your flower pot rests up on the top rims of whatever you're setting it on, just so that the candles can get airflow, right? And yeah, that'll keep you warm. Beef stew and peach pie. I love peach pie, Jim. Peach pie is my favorite pie. Thank you for chiming in. I love peach pie. Uh, Terry, are there any other bags that can be used or reused? Now, I was shared with by Quebec Homestead not long ago that she reuses milk bags to vacuum seal. So there's a thing. Can I smell what The Rock is cooking? The Rock, like the actor? He's probably cooking like half a cow, 11 loaves of bread. I don't know. Yeah, you could put a coffee cup on it for sure to as a coffee cup warmer. Absolutely, but you might want to have something on your hands to pick up that coffee cup because that's 200 degrees. That heat will transfer into your coffee cup, right? Wagyu hamburgers today, even really less. No kidding. All right, let me ask you this, Les. How you, if anybody doesn't know Les, he's Lone Star. Um, all right, so how are you going to serve those burgers? Or, yeah, like once you cook those burgers, how are you going to dress them when you serve them? Like you're going to put some dill relish or just leave it plain so you can taste the beef? Well, this I'm curious about. Kathy, thank you for that. Southern Florida. No, we're talking about if you're banished to an island for life. And you can only have one meal for the rest of your life. What's that meal? Michigan. And my mom. Cheers with my own homemade rum. You on your way, Wolf? Night. Stay well and safe. Thanks for joining us, Wolf. It was good to see you here. Yeah, there's that, Johnny, for sure. Good call. Yeah. Oh, blue cheese. No way. Blue cheese and red wine. Wow. Okay, I've taken some nice beef before and I've stuffed them with blue cheese and just a few drops of like Frank's Red Hot sauce so that you get like I don't know, sort of like a buffalo wing burger out of it. But I would almost not want to mask the flavor of that Wagyu beef with the sauce. But red wine will accompany that nice very well with the blue cheese. Oh yeah. I'll be right there, Les. You start the grill. Homemade rum. Yeah, yeah, I do homemade rum and whiskey or vodka, things like that. It's basically, I'm running a still that basically makes, I'm addressing Be Ready here. It basically makes alcohol. And then comes with these little bottles of, actually, hang on a second. I'll go get some and I'll show you. Little bottles of flavoring. Yeah, they're just, you're basically making alcohol at 60%, and you got to water it down to bring it down to 40%, and then you flavor it with these little, I'm not sure if you can see those. I need to put a light in front of me for when I do these. But yeah, you can flavor it with these. This one's for rye, and this one's for vodka. Or you don't have to flavor it at all, and you can use it to make like extracts. You can use them to make pure vanilla extract, or you could double distill it to make like isopropyl alcohol, all kinds of stuff. There's lots of ways you can use this. It's an air still is what it's called. Red lentils? Do you know what, Brenda? That's a fantastic idea. Lentils are super high in nutrients. Um, I asked a question the other day. It was on a live stream, and it was about if you could only prep one thing, what would it be? And lentils crossed my mind, but I had a bit of a different. Once I thought about it, talking dirty to your burgers. Do you slap them around too, JJ? Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, don't go blocking JJ, but yeah, maybe you want to give him a warning. He's all talking potty mouth. Bow chicka wow wow music. JJ, that's hilarious. Yeah, I also make my own wine out of 3 items from my prepper pantry. Decent, good juice, sugar, and yeast. Combine them, leave it for a month, you've got wine, right? Hey, all right, yeah, take care, Nose. I see Marf's gone live now, so um, Eskimo in Alaska, welcome. That's a net, right? Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sorry uh, if I get that wrong. I get people's names wrong all the time, but welcome. Good evening. Welcome, Eskimo in Alaska, everyone. Uh, Firefly Farm. Lori, is that you? Looks like you, Lori. Amaretto, yeah, I can do that. I can't tell you right off the hop, Lori, how to make amaretto, but lentil burgers and rice. Okay, yeah, I'd have some of that, like right now. You on your way, Gene? Okay. Thank you for coming in, and it was lovely to see you this evening. I hope you stay well and safe, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. You made mead once? Best drink you ever had. Okay. All right. Cheers to mead. Uh, I'll be right back. As it turns out, I have a bit of mead here, and it was just given to me. I got this in kind of a barter deal with my buddy. Um, he's got his own bees, and um, so I went out to his place one day, not expecting to barter. Annette, okay, cool, thank you, welcome, good to see you. Uh, I didn't expect to be doing any bartering, but he sort of handed me this and a quart of his honey, sort of as I was on my way out, and so I'm going to taste test this mead here again. It looks a little effervescent, and the bottle did have a little bit of a psst when I opened it. So, well, we'll see about that, Terry. We'll give it a taste here and see how it tastes. I have had a sip of it before, and it's good. Cheers, Johnny. Cheers, Terry. This is called Mead, Mead. Or are you talking about homemade rum and ginger ale? Not sure what you're asking there, JJ. A weed clone for a pound of ostrich meat? I'm not sure if you made it well on that or not. Is mead supposed to have like a fizz to it? Does anybody know the answer to that? Yeah, strange trade. Yeah, mead. Uh, this is mead. It's like a honey wine. So this is like a 11 to 14%. It's like a bottle of wine. This is like a bottle of wine. So it tastes like, it feels like it's carbonated. Yeah, like it's effervescent. You grow too, Eskimo? Cool. Annette, how was your harvest? I only got one plant out of 3 to harvest, but it's going to be more than myself and my customers need. It's tasty, but I'm not sure I like the fizzy property of it. My wines, I don't. Hello, Kelly. Welcome. Welcome and good evening. Oh, yeah, you'll get buzzed off the mead for sure. Do you know what, JJ? You could actually mix this with some like raspberry juice or something like that. This would be very versatile or good enough on its own. It's very delicious. Very, very delicious. Bitter back of tongue. Um, Definitely sort of high sweet notes from the honey. It's very, very, actually, it's very complex in flavor. Very delicious. My buddy made that, so which is cool. So I can go out and barter with him, and like I make wine too, and we both make the spirits. We just got off the phone earlier, and I brought him a bottle of a rum that I had made, which is sort of how we bartered this and the honey out, which I wasn't expecting. And he just gave me a call tonight, and he was like, "Oh, I just wanted to tell you how good that rum was." And I was like, "Wow, that's awesome! I'm glad you're enjoying it." Right? So we talked about that for a little bit. Okay, so as soon as I got all you guys on this live stream here, and I'm asking random questions from viewers. Okay, I'm going to come up with another random question to ask you guys. All right, so the first one was banished to an island forever. What is your one forever meal? And that was fun. You guys, some of you had nice balanced answers. Some of you had just straight up, this is my favorite dish answer, which is cool too. So that's great. Oh well, congratulations, Brenda. Good for you. I mean, like it's not for everyone, but that's awesome. You on your way, Denise? All right. You stay well and safe, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Okay. Stay well, hon. Okay, so this is gonna lend itself towards something a little bit different. Nice job, Annette. Awesome. Good to hear. And yeah, I'm very, very happy to hear that for you. Very nice. Okay, so my next question is going to be, this is going to share something completely different with me about you guys than regarding your taste in food. This is going to check your taste in something else. All right. Now you want to think about this for a long time. Okay. It's going to be the same first part of the question, but the last part of the question is going to be different. Okay. So the premise is banished to an island for the rest of your life. Okay. You get a record player and one record to bring with you forever. What one record are you bringing? Get down on that, guys. Now you got to think. Yeah, yeah. It's I want to make you guys think. Because you could really like a few songs on one record, but could you stand the whole thing for life? Danzig? I'm gonna have to explore a little bit more Danzig, Terry. I'm a Tool guy myself. Tool, Soundgarden, that kind of stuff. Your bow chicka wow wow music. Jay's gonna bring 70s porn. Seriously? JJ, please. Family oriented comments. It's not an impossible question to answer. What's your favorite album of all time? You could listen to forever, all day, again and again and again. Like, it's not impossible to answer. 50s were good. Def Leppard, Hysteria. Okay. That was a good album, by the way, when it came out. Earth, Wind, and Fire. All right. Another good selection. Rage Against the Machine. Yeah, Johnny, I'm hardcore on board with that. I will be my own show. I'd have to dance and sing to myself. Zeppelin. Yeah, okay. They've got some very, very good stuff. I have an extensive Zeppelin collection myself. AC/DC less. I've got a ton of that as well. Pour some sugar on me. Elvis. Okay, yeah. All right, old school. Danzig, the evil Elvis. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm going to have to look up some Danzig. All right, well, why don't you just flirt with it, Michigan Mom? If you can't decide, give a ballpark. What about some ELO? Does anybody know Electric Light Orchestra? Johnny Cash. Oh, yeah, that's, welcome back, Cliff. Good to see you. You smash a sandwich in or anything? Yeah, ELO's good. Misfits. I'm not that familiar with the Misfits. Foreigner? Tony, does Foreigner sing the song Urgent? I think I heard that on the radio yesterday at work. So urgent. No singing. No singing, no dancing. I'll get shut down. But not the last thing you want to hear, Kelly. Okay, yeah, gotcha. Ah, all right. Thanks, Tony. Johnny. What about Stray Cats? Could you listen to that forever? If anybody doesn't know Eskimo in Alaska, her name is Annette. She's a lovely person. Has a great channel. Is looking to move to another spot in Alaska. She's going to do well once she gets resituated there. Nina Simone. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun is a song by the Beatles, is it not? And you're talking about the Nina Simone cover of Here Comes the Sun from the Beatles? Is it the Beatles or Paul McCartney? Yes, Scrappy. The aftertaste of mead is good. And yeah, be careful. Watch for sure. Hawaii. Welcome. Okay, Hawaii. So here we're talking about banished. I'm asking people random questions. And the two questions so far are this is a scenario. You're banished to an island forever, remote, deserted island forever. You get to have one meal for the rest of your life and have one album for the rest of your life. What are they? To anyone who's new into the chat here, and welcome. It's good to see you. Predator movie soundtrack. I would have to go rewatch that to remember what that is, Annette. Most you ever had in your live chat was 12 less? Really? Well, we should do something to change that. All right, okay, hang on a second. Stop the chat for a second here, everyone. All right, you guys see Lone Star Pioneering up here in the chat? My moderator there with the blue wrench. All right, that's Les. He's my buddy down in, you're on the Texas side. You're not over on Louisiana, are you? He's actually got a great channel, makes great vids, and if y'all go give him a hello, look up his channel, and follow up on some of his videos. Tell him a good hello and say hi. We need to get more people in his live chats. So subscribe and hit the notification buttons for Lone Star Pioneering. So when he does his live chats, we can all get in there and bug him. I'm not sure how often you do your live streams, Les. Food, fall, music, bread. Bread? Really? That's an old band. Wow. Les is great people over there. He's down over there near Southern Boy Prepper, and not too far away from Broussard Homestead. And they all got smashed down there here not too long ago in those storms. Okay, so go on, send them some love. You need to get some more vids out, Cliff? That's kind of what I thought today, which is why I bumped another one. You know, they like regularity, so. Maybe you could put post a reminder if you're going to go live. That's something I haven't done yet, but maybe it's something to try so that people can see an hour or 2 hours ahead. Like if they get home from work, put the computer on, check what's on, your thing pops up. Okay, he's going live in an hour, type deal. Come on now, Southern Belle, don't say that. You're on your way, Michigan Mom? All right. You stay well and safe. It was great to see you in the chat tonight. And thank you so much for stopping by and participating. Just stay well and safe, all right? Well, Julie, you can use any way you can possibly imagine to cook. And I mean, even with a fire and a pot and a pan, you can make a lot of wonderful things, right? Okay, Lady K, yeah, you stay well and safe, all right? Thanks for joining us. It was good to see you tonight. What's the next question? What is the next question? Okay. Let me stew on that a little bit, Brenda, and thank you for stimulating my mind. You on your way too, bro? Okay, good night. Stay well and safe, brother. Yeah, the rock sure can be your pan. All right. Here's another random question for you. People are in hard times everywhere. People are in hard times everywhere. Nobody's got any food. Like nobody. You got one loaf of bread for your family. There's a family next door that doesn't have any food. Do you share that loaf of bread or not? We're talking serious hard times. Nobody's got food. What do you do then? There's a random question for you. And that's gonna tug at your morals, that question. Seriously. You got one loaf of bread. Nobody else around you's got anything. Do you share that bread or do you not? Kelly? Good answer. Terry? Okay. All right. Now you're starting to talk about barter. Jim? All right. Stew with beer. Share it. God will help you tenfold less. Bless your heart for saying so. Possibly resort to cannibalism. JJ? Wow. Yeah, I might start at your back legs. You give it to them right out? You can starve really good, Johnny? Oh my goodness. Okay. 10. There you are. Welcome. Good to see you. You would share? Okay, so you chimed in on this question, 10. All right. So you're brand new in the chat here, 10. I'm not sure if you caught my earlier questions, but my random questions, my first two were both of them. If you're stranded on a desert island and you only get to have one meal forever for life, it could be anything it is forever, what would it be? And if you could only listen to one album on that island forever, what would it be? Think about it, 10. Chime in. Now, that's a very, very good point there, Six Gun. Thank you for saying that. Yeah. Are they part of your MAG, your mutual assistance group? Are they enemies? You know, like those are definitely things to keep in mind, right? Yeah, very, very good point. Thank you, Six Gun, for saying that. Sorry, I didn't see a 10. I'm sorry. I don't know if you've been not active in the chat or ribeye. Just a ribeye? That's it? Just a steak? Not like glazed in, like a balsamic red wine reduction with mushrooms, plus, a nice rice pilaf and, or garlic baked potatoes or, like just a ribeye? You can get elaborate with this. 10. Well, scrappy. How about the one CD vinyl that I'd have to listen to forever and hate? Well, I don't really have any music that I hate, and I actually do have some I'm not terribly fond of, but you know what? To let you know, there's only really one thing in life that I hate, and that's pedophiles. Aside from that, I try not to waste negative emotions on, you know, the whole committing to hate. That's just too negative. It just draws way too much out of me. But you know, um, for for one album I could take with me, it might be Tool, 10,000 Days. I don't know if any you know that, but you've been eating ribs? I'll be right there at 10. Ribeye and butter garlic sauce. No deglaze with balsamic or nothing like that? I'm not a big fan of country myself, but and I would not choose that as my forever song or album or music or whatever. Oh, Johnny Akatul for 10,000 Days tour? Nice. Oh, you caught them in Barrie, did you? What was that, Lollapalooza or Molson Fest or whatever they call it over there? Claire de Lune. Okay. What kind of music is that, Laurie? Appears to be French in name. I don't know the Claire de Lune. Oh, that's a fair enough answer, Southern Belle. Wow, Hawaiian volcano. All right, I'm gonna go to the same island you're going to. Well, what can I say, Annette? Like you're a lovely person, and you know you're doing good things, right? So, like, you're welcome. But you know, like, thank you for being you. All right. Southern Boy Prepper and Les together is a pretty good look at for sure. It is. Molson Park. Thank you, Terry. I never caught a venue there, and I've been around since before Molson Park was there. Cabin Girl. Good evening. Welcome. Welcome back. So, Cabin Girl, did you catch any of the questions tonight? We're doing random questions from people in the chat, and the questions were banished to an island, one meal, complete meal you could have, but forever on that island. One album you could take with you. Edgefest. Okay, thank you. Who wants what? Lori. What are you doing texting me here, Lori? Lori's not Lori anymore. She's Firefly Farm. Uh, I'm busy, Lori. Um, I'm busy, Lori. Never caught two alive. Cheers, Julie. What would you do for a Klondike bar on a deserted island? Holy cow! No Cliff. No kidding, Cliff. Yeah, I'll check that out later, Laurie. Bud Light and Peter Frampton. Sounds like a nice, easy time to me. Kirk Hammett was really on guitar with Tool. Was he? Okay. All right, that's very interesting. Thank you, Johnny. I'm going to have to pump up some video on that. All right, well, let me ask you this, Les. All right, if you did Wagyu steaks last time, how are you going to outdo yourselves this time? Now, there's a random question for a person in the chat. And that's a question for only Les, Lone Star, and it's for his answer. Or if you guys want to answer how you're going to outdo yourselves next time you go visit someone else when you cook, please go ahead and chime in. This is going to interest me. Cliff, Fate, Tire, and Queen. Queen is good. Well, that's very optimistic, Ten. Come on. Derek and the Dominoes. Nice. Well, that doesn't shock me a bit. You're up front yelling, Johnny. Fat tire. Can't spell flat tire, fat tire. Kelly's a personal chef. That's cool. Good on you. Terry, I'll make weed gummy worms. I'll be posting vids of that. Susan, welcome from Louisiana. We have a neighbor in the chat who has a blue wrench. That's Lone Star Pioneering. Very close to. He's a neighbor. We'll just say that. Good evening. Welcome, Susan. Good to see you here. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, Lone Star and Wagyu. How do you outdo yourself next time? Moonshine and shrimp? Are you on your way, Annette? Okay, good night. Thank you for joining us. It was lovely to see you in the chat. If anyone doesn't know Eskimo in Alaska, go check out her channel. She's got some good videos, and she's going to be having some great videos coming up in the future once she gets moved to her new location. That's a fair enough answer, Gavin girl. The one forever food is peanut butter. Don't get me wrong, I love peanut butter. I've got I have lots of jars of peanut butter. And I use it all the time. It's not just for storage. Moonshine will make you sit on the TV and watch the couch. That's true. You got to be careful how you dose yourself with alcohol, for sure. That's all good, Sydney. All good. You take care and have yourself a fine night. Stay well and safe, and enjoy the rest of your weekend, sir. And Sydney, in case you didn't know it, your phone is doubling up on like sending it twice. Just so you know, maybe reboot it. Sometimes that helps. You gotta wake him up, Les? Don't do it on my account. I'm almost out of here anyway. I just thought I'd pop up a live here. Winter camping? That would depend. But the answer is not no. The thing about it is I don't really have any gear to camp. I haven't camped for years. I used to camp and camp and camp when I was a kid, and I stopped doing it after my kids got a little bit older, and just don't have the gear for it anymore, right? But that's not a no. American Eagle Scout. How do you get your wife into prepping? Okay. All right. What's the one thing she worries about the most? Prepare on that end, and then show her your other preps. Right? That's a tough question, All right. So if I ever do a contest and you win a prize, cabin girl, I'll ship you a jar of peanut butter. Unless you like the other prize better, whichever. Pennsylvania EMT. I make my own. I can make my own Everclear. So I could prep it, or I could prep sugar and yeast and make way more of it. Mallory, welcome back. That's it. Let's promote that channel. Smash it, guys. Okay, I'm going to take an opportunity right now because I haven't done it yet. If anybody hasn't hit the like button, please go ahead and do so. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'm not going to ever say that again. That's just not me. Well, now, while you're figuring out doing that, I could use some design work done for a logo for me. I can pay you for that. Well, okay, EMT. I make 60%, which is 120 proof already. I can double distill it. I haven't gone that route just yet, but it's an experiment I should do. All right, I'm going to Kelly's place. Is anybody coming to Kelly's place with me? This sounds really good. Yeah, we're seeing limits too here on certain items when they go on sale. Limit of 2 or whatever, right? totally send you a jar of peanut butter. Who's PGF? Mark? Macker? Pink Floyd The Wall. Very nice. That's a wonderful suggestion. Logo Maker is a free logo site. Okay, thank you. Welcome to the chat, by the way. Moonshine. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, yeah, careful. Um, okay. Really now? That's interesting. That's very interesting. What meal would you have with that though, Kelly? One album, one meal. 10. I talking about sucking at drawing. I draw terrible stick people. There's a great question, Les. Why don't you start that off, Les? Where's everybody from? Les just asked at Lone Star Pioneering. Where is everyone located? Put down the jar and back away. Nice. 9 blocks north of Chicago, Michigan. Nancy T. You on your way, Terry? Okay, have a good night's sleep. Stay well, and thank you for joining us this evening. Kenneth Matthews. That doesn't really say where you're from. New York, Kansas, Quebec, Cleveland. Terry's an hour north of me. Yeah, Johnny's in Hawaii. American Eagle's way too close. Dayton, Texas, not Ohio. French River, Louisiana. Yeah, thanks, Johnny. Baytown, Texas. Central Pennsylvania, rural. Good. You mods fight amongst yourselves if you want. If you want to let Cliff mess with him, go ahead. Cliff will bring him up. I'm on the north shore of Lake Ontario, in Canada, an hour east of Toronto. Just an hour south of Terry. And there's some beautiful country up there, just an hour north of here. And there's some beautiful country right here. Like I'm in orchard territory, right on the bluffs of Lake Ontario. Beautiful. The whole region up into, like right from the lake up until you get Hudson's Bay. It's all beautiful. Oh yeah, Cliff doesn't pull any punches. Baytown, Texas. Very nice. Wow, that's lots of places. Which lamp, Mal? This one or this one? What I need to do, Mal, is put a light in front of me, like over on the speaker over there. Or, like I've got some lights on in the kitchen over there, but, like this side or this side. The one to my right, like my right. You on your way, Tony? Thanks for stopping by, Auntie T. You stay well and safe. Okay. All right. Well, check it out now. Let's see. Now, this is an old lamp I had rewired, actually. A friend of mine rewired this. It has two switches. The one switch down here is for these lower lights, and the other switch from above is from the upper light. Now, what I did the other day is I reached in behind and tried to turn the light off, and my arm touched both switches, and I kind of got a little bit of a shock out of it, so I got to be really careful of how I do this. So, yeah, that does sound cool, Scrappy. Is that any better, Mal, or do I need to have a light in front of me? I missed what 10 said. At American Eagle, I believe it's the radiant heat effect. Like, the candles will put off their heat anyways, and if you put something above it that has a mass to it, like a clay pot is heavy and has mass and density to it, and once you warm it up, it'll and continue to heat it, it will continue to radiate that heat. Okay. So, I mean, like this one in front of me here is still going. I got 132 on the sides, 165, 167, 170, 181 on top, 188, 189, 190. I got 190 degrees coming off the top of this one here still. And this one over here has gone completely out. However, it's still registering 148 degrees, 151, 55. So it's about the candles will create the heat and continue to create the heat and continue to heat the pot, and the pot will continue to will store and continue to radiate that heat for a good long time. And I mean, I'm telling you, I had the door closed in here for a little while I made that video, and then I opened the door and I went out into the other room. It was like, it felt cold in the other room compared to what it is in this room. So I mean, it works really, really well, right? Okay, so I missed a bunch of the chat, and I'm sorry about that. You don't know about me in the chat? If I have a light in front of me, yeah, then it'll be pointing in my eyes. Yeah, maybe something from above or something. Maybe I can wear a hat so it doesn't shine in my eyes or something. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try different different aspects for sure. More tanks, huh? Hmm. No, I wonder if they're staging up or posturing up for something. You know, or possibly training. Is that a training base near you, cabin girl, or? You can see my face better without the lamp on, this lamp here. Now, if I shut that one off, it would just be dark in here, right? All right, everyone go ahead and wish Mallory at Quebec Homestead good luck on her moose tomorrow. Yeah, good luck. Stay well and safe. You guys out in the woods, okay? I hope you have a fruitful harvest. And we will talk to you soon. With that, I'm also going to end this stream. It was lovely talking to everyone tonight. I do, again, have to work in the morning. So, you know, I gotta go get some rest too and get some things done because I'm gonna be up early too. So she did now, yeah. Southern Boy Prepper, there you are, there you are, and timing, brother. Okay, all right. Well, hang on a second. I'll indulge it for just a little bit, but I had some random questions, Southern Boy. If you just if you'd like to answer them, I'll give them to you what they are now that I asked. Okay. All right. You're banished to an island forever, and you get one meal. One meal you can have forever and as much as you want for the rest of your life. Now that's meat and potatoes and or any kind of starch, vegetables and fruits and things on and on like that. Okay, so you get one meal to have for forever, and then you get one album to take with you. What would those be? Everybody say welcome to Southern Boy Prepper who doesn't know him. All right, everyone who does know him, tell him hello, please. Welcome. I'll stay up for a little bit here. Just a little interesting question to make people think, and you know, are you going to take your yeah, brother, one album. You get one meal, whatever you want. One album. Hot chicken, mashed potatoes, green beans. Absolute fave. Queen Bohemian Rhapsody. Wow. That's Mel's pretty dialed in there at Quebec Homestead. That's a pretty good answer. Lasagna. Well, I'm not saying you gotta make it. I'm saying it's one album. Green peas? Yellow beans. Yellow beans. Yes, thank you, Les. Yes, he sure is. Yeah, Johnny, there's some great folks in here. Absolutely. And if anybody doesn't know Johnny Harper, he's down in Hawaii. He's like top-notch chef grade stuff. So, night, Mal. Okay, stay well and safe. Okay, night. Thanks for joining us. Okay, you guys stay safe. Yep, one album. Just about, Kelly. Yeah, you know. And can you imagine how far that would swing onto every level of Wagyu? Yeah, you can change it to chicken pot pie, but why would you want to limit yourself to that, Cliff? Seafood platter with fish, oysters, shrimp, frog legs, fries. Now for the album. Hotel California. Okay. All right. That's a real fair and good answer, too. Southern Boy. Wow. Yeah, nice, nice. I went to culinary school, too, Kelly, so, you know, there's a lot of people in here with skills, right? So it's really cool to talk to all kinds of different people who've also got skills. We can bounce stuff off and learn and share with, right? Learn from and share with, right? So overworked and underpaid for sure. Just leave the fish out and just eat the shrimp. Southern boy. Yeah, yeah. That's true, good, right, and funny all at the same time. There ain't no cheese in a pot pie. There ain't no dairy in there. Cliff? Balance? All right, night cabin girl. You stay well and safe, okay? Stay warm up there. All right, and with that, guys, I am also going to end this. Thanks for chiming in, everyone who came in. Southern Boy Prepper, thanks for joining us late. Although, you know, late as it was, thank you indeed for joining us. Thanks, everyone, for chiming in. I hope everyone stays well and safe, enjoys the rest of the weekend, get some rest going on, or, you know, get your busy going on if you need to get busy, okay? All right. That's quite all right, Southern Boy. We'll get another one going on. You all stay well and safe, okay? Have a good evening. All right. Oh, there's the button. Okay, here we are. Night all.